Hello, my name is Sandeep Shrestha. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. Today we are here to present our group assignment and a group presentation of our subject finance. The topic of our presentation is on research on financial market and capital budgeting analysis. The purpose of our presentation will be to discuss on four different types of financial institutions that works in Australian financial market uh, by giving illustrative explanation of financial management concepts. We will also talk about the listing on Australian Stock Exchange, its benefits, its requirements, and its procedures. Then after we'll talk about the listing fee computation, and our final motive of the presentation will be discussion on net present value analysis of any investment project in which we decide whether to accept a project or reject a project. And finally, we'll talk about the sensitive analysis of the project factors. Talking about the different financial institutions, first financial institution is commercial bank. Commercial bank earns its income from interest income and also investment income. One of the illustration we have taken is National Australian Bank. It is denoted as NAB, which was listed on 1st January 1974. The market capitalization of this bank is 62.14 billion. The Talking about the management, the chairperson is Mr. Philip Wayne and CEO is Mr. Ross Maxwell. The next is and the next one is insurance company. Insurance company earns its income from the premium income and the interest income and the investment it does. The one of the illustration we have taken is Genworth Mortgage Insurance Australia Limited, which is an insurance company. It is denoted as GMA in symbol. This company was listed on 20 May 2014. It has its market capitalization of 969.41 million. Talking about the management, its chairperson is Mr. Ian Graham and CEO is Ms. Pauline Blight Johnston. And the next financial institution we have is investment bank. Investment bank earns its income through interest income and investment income. It also earns through capital gains and it also gains through leasing income. One of the illustration we have taken of investment bank is Macquarie Group, whose symbol is denoted as MQG. This was listed on November 5, 2007. It has a market capitalization of 41.64 billion. In its management, the chairperson is Mr. Peter H. Warren and CEO is Ms. Simara Wickramaniyake. And the final type of financial institution is investment fund. Investment fund earns interest income and investment income and capital gains. Talking about an illustration, we are talking about Evans and Partners Australian Flagship Fund, whose symbol is denoted as EFF. This was listed on 27th of June 2018. Its market capitalization is around 20.56 million. It in its management, the chairperson is Mr. David Evans. So after this, for the further elaboration and further continuation of our presentation, my friend Masab Adnan will take the lead and he will continue. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Masab Adnan. I'll be discussing about capital budgeting, capital structure, and of course capital management and Australian Stock Exchange list and few of the benefits too. If we talk about capital budgeting, we have to understand the wordings first. For example, tools to elevate investment project, for example payback, um, or for example the best example could be Bank of America raise funds to fight COVID-19 pandemic through bond issue. That's what they call capital budgeting. If we talk about structure, we gotta first discuss about the definition. The definition of capital structure is management of capital structure for example, portion of debt and equity in a company financing. All right, the best example is the failure of bond issue of American Airlines will force the management to consider long-term debt to maintain ongoing concern. And of course, working capital management of working management working capital management. The definition is management of funds for day-to-day operation. For example, inventories, receivables, payables, and perfect example could be when Microsoft raised thou billions and billions of dollars just to manage working capital through corporate bond through corporate debt bonds. And of course, there are a few pros and cons always together. If we talk about it, registering our company in Australian Stock Exchange, there are a few benefits like access to large pool of investors, sustainable growth market, access to foreign investors, investors confidence, growth. Of course, when we have when we list our company with the Australian Stock Exchange, we will have large number of investors from all over the world, and they just want to invest, and that's all they want to do. All right, if we talk about our challenges now, there are a few challenges too, like share price to fluctuate all the time. There are a few additional additional financial disclosures. Sometime we don't want to disclose anything about our company, but if we register our company, that's a big challenge we have to face. We have to disclose everything all the time. Changing of directors, board of directors, whenever something happen, we have to disclose. And of course, if we the biggest challenge, of course, is we do lose our control of management and ownership a little bit, as we have investors from all over the country or all over the world, and they just want to invest with us. And of course, when they invest, they are our partners too. They need information about our company. And from here onwards, my friend Jazz will continue. Thank you very much.
Here comes to my part. I would like to discuss about Australian Stock Exchange listing, prerequisites, financial reporting, half-yearly and annual financial reporting, quarterly financial reporting if no track record of revenue or profit. For oil and gas exchange, mineral exploration companies, quarterly reports about cash flow, tenants' interest, etc. etc. After that, I would like to discuss about Australian Stock Exchange listing process. Includes appointments of advisors, documentation drafting, initial marketing, prospectus filling, application processing, offering, and closer and share trading. After that, I would like to share one Australian Stock Exchange listing fee as shown in presentation. We can see that there's a table. There are three measures: market cap, cumulative value of shares, and initial fees. So we have calculated according to between 10 to 50 market caps, after that 50 to 100 market cap, and after that 100 to 500 market caps. So cumulative value of shares are 250 lakhs, and initial fees includes 93,300. In 50 to 100 market cap, there are 750 lakhs cumulative value of shares, and initial fees is $1,39,966. After that, if market caps including 100 and 500 millions, cumulative values of shares are 1,250 lakhs, and initial fees includes $1,70,841. Next, I would like to share some net present value analysis of project. So net present value is equal to 60 lakhs 24,138. Next profit value is next present value is positive. Project is feasible. And net present value analysis of project is 10% decrease unit sales 27.42%, 10% decrease unit price 27.42%, 10% increase variable cost 44.87%, 10% increase in fixed cost 493.62%. Thank you.